all about the spies. I'm pretty sure that you had spies in Germany. We had spies in England. And all over the world. It's
right. Happy trails.
It's still the same. It's 2018. 2018. And I can tell you that all over the world are somewhere spies.
Kynes Grove is this way.
Which you
Travel
can
together and
discover.
split up and meet there.
Guess so.
Your choice.
So. And so is the thing in the Second World War.
The Greybeards have some.
You would never discover a spy. Never ever.
You know the German spy network in the United Kingdom they all gave up, right? They all became double spies. You know about that, right?
What? Sorry?
They all became double spies. They started telling us information because they didn't want to die.
Yeah, the German spies in England told you when the Germans will say bye-bye to the World War, when they will resign. You know that from the beginning. You knew that from the beginning, when the invasion from D-Day has been started. There was no way. There was no way. And I must admit, there was no way to get around from it. No fucking way. We had no other chance. Hitler just took the opportunity. No, it wasn't an opportunity. He just took his land. So was trying to get the kids involved to defend the homeland. And this they I don't know how to put this into words.
Don't know.
He was trying to get kids who were 12 or 13 years old. He was trying to get those kids involved into war.
Yeah, because everyone was dead.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I can't. I
All
really
right.
can't
Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a
support.
fish. Yes, actually. You look like you're lousy with gold. I'm not going to ask.
That's slavery.
Don't you walk away from
My
me.
opinion, it's slavery.
What's slavery?
To get kids involved into World War.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
That's slavery. In my opinion.
Well, if they're willing.
Do you think, really do you think They would this on their own?
Maybe some people do.
Some people, yeah. But I guess 90% of the people who lived in Germany after 1944, do you really think they would say, I will stand in for this? No. Not on my side.
Some people do.
There was... Some people did. Some. But... How much? Is this some?
I don't know, you'd have to research it.
My fucking grandfather had to work in Siberia by minus 60 degrees Celsius. Do you really think I would stand here when he said to his, I don't want to fucking do this?
But that's a different issue.
You don't know. You don't know. How to live is a fucking country who has caused 2 fucking world wars. I have to live with this curse. I have to live with the curse that have caused 2 fucking world wars.
You should make fun of it. Because when you make fun of it, then it becomes diminishing to what it did. And you don't have to worry with the German guild.
You talk like that. Do you think that's so easy?
Yeah, it's easy.
You fucking wrote the history. No, you fucking wrote the history. The Americans and the Englands wrote the history.
You know, you're talking about a different issue. What is incorrect about what happened?
No, nobody has thought about the Germans if they would like German World War II or not. Nobody thought about that. Nobody wanted it.
Loads of people thought about the Germans in World War II.
Nobody wanted it with Second World War. Nobody wanted it. And neither did the Germans wanted the First World War. The Austrians. Yeah? They are the ones who caused the First World War.
This is true.
And not we. Why do the Germans have to fucking brag about it? Why do the fucking Germans? Always the Germans. And never the Austrians. I don't get this. Why?
The Austrians did get it.
No. The Austrians will always be fine.
That's not true.
It's true. They will always be fine. They were. The Germans always had to suffer. every single turn they did. Every single turn. And I'm not joking.
I don't know. You're pulling a little bit at strings. I don't think so.
I've studied history, and I knew that the Austrians never ever had to suffer First World War.
Oh, I reckon they did.
The Germans.
What happened to their country after World War One?
The Germans always had to suffer for it.
How many parts of Germany were split up into 6 or 7 different countries in World War One?
What?
You say Austria didn't suffer. Austria lost all its fucking country. They become like 9 different little countries in Europe. But Austria became independent, and Hungary was its own thing. Serbia was its own thing.
But
Did that happen to
I'm not
Germany?
I'm not talking about land.
There's still a consequence to them if they hadn't started
Yeah,
World War
there's a
One.
consequence. There's a consequence. Yes, but the thing is, what I'm talking about is that the Germans had to pay war reparations for over fucking 80 years.
You don't think
Till-
the Allied nations had to pay war loans back as well?
The Germans always had to pay the most. We suffered. We suffered a lot. Had to go to World War One. We had to pay. I don't know how much to the French, to you, and the Americans, and also to the Russians. Reparations for World War One. And then Hitler came and made it even worse. You know? It's fucking... I don't know how to put that in words.
That's just history.
It's history, but who of us writes the history? The losers? No. The losers don't write the history. The winners do.
I would say to you again, like, what is not true about what the Germans did during the World Wars that is in history?
They always say Hitler wasn't bad.
Yes, which is generally correct.
But not all what Hitler did was bad.
This is also recognized as history.
Do you really think we would have the system from the Autobahn we had now?
Do I
This-
think we would have had the
This
motorways and stuff?
was a Hitler. This was a Hitler. This was Hitler. It was an invention from Hitler. The Autobahn.
What are you equating it to?
I'm just saying that not all what Hitler did was wrong or
Yeah,
bad.
But you know that is recognized in the history that did social changes that were good. You know that is. You also know that the bad shit he did outweighs the good shit, right?
What?
Well, you know the bad shit he did also outweighs the good shit.
Good shit.
Yeah, like Autobahn and social care and stuff like that. He doesn't get a free pass.
Do you really know from where insurances come from?
What comes from?
Insurances.
What is insurances?
If you get ill, that
Yeah.
you have insurance where you can rely
Word of some
on.
trouble nearby. I'm on my way to...
Well, we have free healthcare over here, so we don't have to pay. We don't have to pay for it.
So it's maybe a thing. That's the thing. I must admit. That's the thing where the world looks upon us. We don't have to worry about things when we get ill. Because there's an insurance to take care of this problem and pays us money. It doesn't matter what you have. So, example. You're a mechanic. You get this fixed. And everything is paid by the insurance. That's the thing. What is? Like, what's the date today? 2018. It's 2018.
That's true, yeah.
In Germany, the first time we had this insurance was in 1876. It's more than 100 years that we had insurance for those people who are affected by something, whatever, accident, doesn't matter. But that's a German thing, huh? Insurance. Come to Germany if you want to have an insurance for everything.
You know what you need?
What?
You need a good sleep to get rid of that hangover.
Why?
Or you could probably keep drinking, I don't know.
You don't stand a chance. I've had enough of you.
There's been talk amongst the guards
Hey.
that you are
You
dragging,
don't think that I'm right?
but such a thing,
What do you mean? What do you
surely
mean, right?
that's not possible.
Watch the skies, traveler.
With the insurance stuff.
But we have free healthcare over here. We don't have to pay it.
I guess you don't know the German system.
I don't know. Like we have it free. Everyone has it for free. So I don't understand what type of point you're trying to make.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
The thing is, I don't know what it is, but Lee, Dracula, are always talking bad about the Germans.
No, you misunderstand. All you have to do is join in on the fun, and it'll all be good. I guarantee you.
But why do they do this? Why? I didn't get it. Why?
Don't make me stick to Alan, he's German. He gets it.
Are we so fucking wrong?
It's not about being right or wrong.
Yeah. Okay. We guess 6 million Jews. But I'm fucking 25.
Well, that's a different subject as well.
So, why do I have to suffer for this?
When was the last time you didn't have a meal?
6 hours ago?
Okay then, I don't think you really suffered, are you?
Nah, you don't get the point.
Oh, they make fun of Germany because you react to it. That's why. If you join in with the fun,
Because I'm fucking proud of my country,
yeah,
for fuck's
You
sake.
could be proud of it, but you can also take the piss out of it as well. And it has no effect with it. You know what I'm saying?
So I should have to be quiet when they're talking about Germany?
No, you make fun of it with them.
I can't, because I'm fucking proud.
I take the piss out of my country with them, so.
I would never make any fucking joke about England. I wouldn't even dare.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I'll kill you if I have to. Are you prepared to die? Turn your head. You won't get the best of me.
Because it's not my thing as a German.
Now you
Maybe. Maybe if you lightened up a little bit, change the way that you see things.
Are you prepared to die?
I don't know what it is,
Tell you what, you stop fighting so I can
but
stab you.
sometimes I think
We are routed.
the way you speak to me sometimes. No, it's like you're thinking you were the superior nation in Europe, and there's no other way to think.
Now you get the joke, you see. You get it?
I don't get it, and I will never do.
You will. You will. You get warships, you'll be fine.
I'm fucking proud to be a German. What's wrong with it?
I think you're taking it the wrong way.
I'm not fucking proud of what Hitler did.
I don't think you understand. Like, you get it. You get it already. You know? You get it?
No.
Huh?
I don't know then. Maybe when there's no beer involved, you should ask the same questions again.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
What do you mean?
To be proud. What's the problem to be proud of Germany?
There's not a problem to be a proud German.
What are you saying it is?
I haven't said there is.
Exactly, I did.
Yeah, no, all you need to do is make fun of his country or tell him the good things that Germany has done.
There's no things outside of the Panzer and the Autobahn or the cars. Germany did good. They caused fucking 2 world wars.
Yeah, there are other things like the secret tunnels under the Berlin Wall, or pulling down on the Berlin Wall.
I just can say one thing. Alex, his name was Jen, once said to me, we might have invented the tank, but you Germans perfected it.
That statement is questionable.
Not questionable.
Yeah, it is. Like
It's a true thing.
Definitely be argued. Didn't say that.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah.
You can't be superior in everything. Give us something.
It's not bad. I didn't say it. It's not me.
Give us something, for Christ's sake.
I don't know what you want. What do you want me to say now? Because you're confusing me. You want me to say that Germany is good at something when I've already listed things that it's good at?
You're mocking us.
I am
As
mocking.
Germany is bad as Germany is bad in everything. You're mocking us as Germany is better in everything, but the English did better.
I didn't say that.
But you're mocking it.
We have fun with Alan over things and he gets the jokes. I don't think you get the psychology of the jokes at all. The reason why we take the piss out of it is because the stuff that they do is stupid.
Then he's not proud.
Is that maybe you need to speak to? Maybe you need to get the hang over. Maybe it's the beer talking.
Maybe because I'm too fucking proud.
I don't understand about being too proud. I don't like there's proud, and then there's I don't understand why you're upset about being too proud.
I'm not the one who lays upon someone's knees. I'm not the one who says you're right, and I'm not the one who's thinking the same way the others do. I'm fucking different, for Christ's sake.
That's not what I said.
I don't fucking care what Alan thinks. I don't fucking care.
The beer, it's the beer now.
Is he my superior master?
No. No
So-
one is.
So, do I really need to follow his way of thinking?
That's not what I said. I was giving you advice to maybe get some perspective.
Do you really care about this?
I wouldn't be talking to you if I didn't. Would I?
Do you really care about this?
Do you care about it?
No, I don't care about it.
But perspective is a useful tool. Everyone should have perspective.
It might be. It might be. But the thing is, but I was telling this, the people who likes me to know how I
They
am.
do. Everyone likes you. Now.
So why should I? So why should I fucking care about the others? Tell me. Why should I?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean by others telling you?
Digga. Why the fuck should I take care of people who don't respect me?
What do you mean by respect?
Since I'm here, I have the feeling that you are the only one who's respecting me, and nobody other does.
Interesting.
Do you get my point? Why I'm so
Yeah.
upset? I've never been invited to sex chat. I've never got any other group than the Germans in TeamSpeak. Never ever. It didn't change anything. since I joined.
So
It did never changed anything. But Ellen is the whatever, the other German, you know.
Alan is there, but
I'm just one of the others, you know.
I don't think that's true.
I'm one of the others.
I don't think that's true.
The thing is, the thing I have is that I'm not accepted here.
I don't think that's true either. I don't think if you weren't accepted, they'd, you know, you would be here, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
No. What?
Yeah, you're accepted. Yeah, you're here.
I'm here, yes.
No. I mean, I think they accept you here. You're definitely accepted.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's a nice little honor that you have that you actually get to play EU4. There's a very small group of people. You know, a lot of people had EU4 back in the day, and only a few people would play multiplayer because, you know, and you're one of those small people that was actually allowed to join in.
But that's not everything. That's not everything, Jaeger.
I don't know. Maybe you're taking that a little bit too to heart, you know?
Is it because I'm a fucking German?
No, I don't think it is.
You know, sometimes,
I think it's
you know,
you joined a new group of friends where the social dynamic is very different and you're not used to it.
you know, sometimes when Starker is making jokes about Germans, sometimes it hurts.
I think maybe you need to
And
not make
that's the moment where I need to shut my mouth. Before
maybe you need to
before I'm getting really insulting.
maybe you should
I'm
make
just
a quote.
shutting my mouth.
No, maybe you should make a quote back at him about how successful Germany was. In certain aspects.
As I told you before, the winners write the history, not the losers. Because I'm a loser.
Well, you know, you didn't
I'm a loser. I'm a loser of the German history.
You didn't
I'm fucking
participate in
am.
the war, so.
My grandfather did.
Yeah, but he's not in the TS.
And if I can tell you, if you would, do you really think that the Germans want the Second World War? No. No. They were forced. They were forced to fight. They were tired. They were tired about the First World War. And then they are forced to fight another World War? Do you really think that the Germans want to fight a Second World War? No. No.
Well,
That's the thing I can tell you.
it's definitely a subject for discussion.
Hitler wanted it. But the majority of the people didn't want it. But as we know, the politics between 1980s, 1980, 18 and 1933, no. Politics. I don't know how to put this, but I must say, it was just a matter of time that the NSDAP took over the hand politics. Even if it would have taken a bit longer, it would have been 1940 or something like this, it wouldn't have changed a thing.
Well, it's definitely speculation. I mean, you can't predict stuff like that, can you?
The Germans were upset to pay repairs to the fucking French, and you. We were upset, and we are still upset to pay reparations to the fucking French. You know, the French were just surviving by selling out the white flag. They could never. The French are just cannon fodder for the Germans. A cannon fodder. The French are just a playground. Right, that's all it is.
Well, France.
France is just a playground. A playground.
I guess so.
A playground for the kids to learn how to fight a war. There's one thing I can tell you.
Go on.
Germans. The Germans are always calm. The Germans are always calm. But there's one thing you should never do.
What's that?
To irritate Germans or provoke, to tempt them to something. Then you're really getting aggressive. As we saw in the two world wars. And I hope that the world has learned about that. To never, ever tempt or provoke the Germans.
Well, there's no need for wars anymore, really, is there?
I mean, actually, the Germans are only the one who caused the Second World War. But for the First World War, Austria is the fucking one who caused it.
This is true.
And who has to pay for it? The Germans had to pay for it.
So
But
did the
never, never the Austrians. They had never, the Austrians had never to pay for anything. Not for the First World War and not for the Second World War. They had never to pay for anything. They were always fine, but Germany had to pay. Is that fair? No, it's not. That's not fucking fair.
I mean, what's the better country nowadays, though?
Austria caused the First World War. Because the generous leader of the country was killed by a Croatian. So, in Germany we had the Blanco Vollmacht.
What's that?
Blanco Voll. That means if Austria gets into war with someone, Germany is directly into the war with the same nation.
Okay.
But the cause is, if Austria gets into war with Croatia, Germany is also directly into war with Croatia. And that's the thing why the First World War got out of hands. It got out of hands. And so did the Second World War. It got out of hands. In the First World War, nobody knows. Nobody. If you are a German, you're fighting on the eastern flank against the Croatian or something like this. You're just shooting. It doesn't matter who you shoot. If you hit someone. And so was the thing in the Second World War. If you hit someone, doesn't matter who it is, you hit someone. The thing is, how could you differ between a German or a Croatian or a German or a Russian? You can't.
But the uniforms are different, I guess.
Yeah, uniforms are different, but if you're new,
Of course, the language.
you don't know that. You don't know that. You're just shooting. It doesn't matter who you hit. If it was a German or a Russian, doesn't matter. That's a thing my grandfather told me. He was fighting in Latvia. He was fighting in Latvia. And said was it for the walkie-talkie? Who's the guy for it?
The radio.
Radio, yeah. He was one of the he was on the radio, and he said to me once, Jan, I wish that you will never ever experience the thing that I did.
And that's good advice.
And I'm fucking proud of it that he told me that. Because I don't want to know how it is to be in war. I don't want to know this. I wouldn't be here because of my grandfather has lived 7 years, 7 fucking years as a Russian prisoner. That's a long time to live as a prisoner 7 years in Russia. In what's it called? The coldest area around Russia? Can you tell me? Jaeger?
I don't. What? The Ural Mountains? Maybe I don't know.
The coldest area in Russia.
I do not know where that's. Maybe the Arctic.
No. I'm going to ass. Siberia.
Oh.
Is it Siberia?
Probably.
It's about minus 80 degrees Celsius. My grandfather had to live there by minus 80 degrees Celsius. And I have no fucking solution how he managed this. I have no fucking solution. But I guess that's a thing. You don't want to know.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Not into it. Not interested into it.
Huh?
Because I'm just a pleb.
Yeah, what? Why did you say that?
What was that?
Because I think it's the truth.
gone? Where are you gone?
I'm still here.
I thought you disappeared.
Is that the best you can do?
From what?
I just thought you went to bed or something.
Well, minutes. Maybe I should go to bed.
Sleep it off. Sleep that alcohol off.
Oh yeah. It wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying what I'm thinking.
this is a good thing.
I'm saying what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
That doesn't matter. How drunk I am. Or at what stage I am. Way how I'm thinking. I would also think this way when I'm sober. But I guess I didn't notice that yet.
What, that you always think this way even when you're not drunk?
I just got the feeling. Just got the feeling that I'm probably not accepted.
The other day, Starkiller was saying how much he liked you anyway, so...
What?
Starkiller was telling me the other day how much he liked you.
Didn't like me anyway.
He said how much he liked you.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
No, that's good.
So how much did he like me?
Yeah, yeah.
Can't be much.
I don't know, I think he has a soft spot for you.
What?
Said I think he has a soft spot for you.
What? You need to talk me in words I know that I know.
He said I think he has a soft spot for you.
A soft spot.
Yeah.
You think that's good?
Yeah, yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, my question is now, what's the soft spot?
Oh, that's hard to explain. And nice, he likes it.
But he keeps making jokes about Germans that I don't really like.
Yeah, it's his way of... You know,
Is that the way
I know.
to explain?
It's his way.
Is that the way? Is that the way to tell me that he likes me?
It's like his way, isn't it?
Is it his way? Is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Someone there?
God.
No!
said he likes me. Why does he do it this way? To make me upset?
I have no idea.
Jesus! Freaking Christ! In my opinion, that's not the way how to treat people properly.
Now you'll pay.
But everybody's different, aren't they?
When I like people, I will tell them. But it doesn't matter how far they're away from me. I will tell them. But I guess that's a more German thing. To tell people when you like them. Oh. You know, Jaeger,
What?
I couldn't know that I'm that accepted.
Yeah.
But why?
Probably because you are German. That's why.
Why does this have to do with something with that I'm a fucking German? Why? Tell me. I don't get it.
I don't know either.
Because I'm making joke of niggers, or I'm making jokes of Jews, or whatever it is.
It must admit making fun of Jews is kind of funny.
I mean,
From German.
we guessed 6K. Sorry, not 6K. 6,000K.
Yeah, 6 million Jews, yeah. I think that's the joke.
6 million. Well, let us think about how many people. What's his name? Stalin? Yeah, it's Stalin, isn't it?
Yeah, he killed a lot of people as well.
Yeah. Huh? Winners write the history.
Well, Stalin doesn't get away with killing the amount of people he killed either, so.
But no one is talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. The 6 million Jews the Germans killed, but nobody was talking about the 8 million people who Stalin killed.
Yeah, people do talk about it. They talk about how the Chinese Mao guy killed as well, and Pol Pot and stuff. Saying that Hitler ain't got nothing on Pol Pot or a Mao. Mao killed something like 50 million people.
And so sorry, I must just say this. Hitler didn't want to kill the Jews. Hitler just wanted to take all the money from them, not to kill them. The one who said to kill them was Goebbels and Himmler.
Yeah, that's definitely
They said to Hitler, kill the Jews. And Hitler said, okay, kill the Jews. It wasn't. In fact, it wasn't Hitler's issue. It was the issue of Himmler and Goebbels. Hitler didn't want that. They didn't want that. The others wanted it. They got it. But it wasn't all bad Hitler did to the Germans. We must admit, also you would admit, that the Autobahn was one of the best things the Germans had ever did.
Yeah, but ways are a good thing.
The Germans, compared to the other European nations, okay, I must say, you're exclusive since the Brexit. You're exclusive.
Exclusive?
Yeah, you're exclusive.
What do you mean?
You're special.
What?
You are. You wanted it that way. Since the Brexit, you wanted it that way. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess so.
You wanted it. So, yes, there was one thing Hitler did right. The Autobahn. And you can't tell that this was a wrong thing. You all copied that.
Oh, it's a good, I guess if it's a good
On
idea.
all continents, they all copied that. You don't know. You don't need an atlas in Germany. You don't need it. Just to know, you just need to know the cities, the bigger cities. So if you want to drive from London to Munich, it's easy. You come over to Germany. So you're getting to Cologne. From Cologne, you drive to Frankfurt. After Frankfurt to Aschaffenburg. After Aschaffenburg to Munich. It's easy as it is. It's the German system. But no. The world says everything Hitler did was just bad.
Well, they do talk about the bad shit they did. More than the...
That's the thing the world think about Hitler. Just did bad things. But when you're a German, you know, everything Hitler did was bad. Infrastructure we have nowadays is relying on Hitler. Sorry that I have to say this, but it's relied to Hitler. He had a plan that many leaders didn't have. Ever. He had a plan.
Yeah, he did have a plan.
And most of the plan he had was accomplished. But you must admit, not everything Hitler did was wrong.
The Autobahn and some social policies that were beneficial, yeah.
all documentaries say that Hitler wanted to gas the Jews. In his documentaries, he said, yeah, disliked the Jews, but he never ever wanted to gas them. That wasn't the decision of Hitler. It was a decision of Goebbels and Himmler, not of Hitler.
Well, I guess there is some argumentation towards that, I guess.
I didn't want it. Didn't want gas the Jews. He had a really big disadvantage. Call it. Can we call it disadvantage? We shouldn't call it disadvantage. Let's say he wasn't. Doesn't like. But he never wanted to gas them. That's the thing. Most of the documentaries say that Hitler didn't want to gas the Jews. It was.
Any documentaries about it, so.
Huh? Hitler didn't want to gas the Jews. That was just a solution of Himmler and Goebbels. Hitler just said yes. That's all. I've studied German history.
Well, what's your favourite part of German history?
My favorite part?
What's your favourite part?
My favorite part. War against France in 1870. Four. Germany made a solution for the problem of his particularism. Well, the war against France in 1817 or 1871.
Yeah.
That the part after it. That's my most favorite part. Because the Germans, I must say, the Germans are a folk. Can I say folk?
Yeah, you can say folk.
Who likes to be led by one people. Is it led?
Yeah.
Be led by one people. Or one person, sorry, one person. That's the actual thing the Germans can rely on. Nowadays, we have democratics. This shit. This is completely shit. Yeah? We have a racist part. It's the second strongest in a complete.
Well,
Since-
recently.
Recently, yeah. The AFD.
What's racist about?
They don't like homosexuals.
Well,
One thing.
That's
Is that good?
That's not good.
That's not good.
Yeah.
As I said. I mean, it's nothing wrong to be homosexual. Freddie Mercury on Queen, the 80s, was homosexual,
Is
and
it
he stand in for it. He said, I'm homosexual, and I don't fucking care what the others say. I don't fucking care.
He also died of AIDS.
Yeah, he had AIDS, yeah. But he didn't care about what others think. Yeah? So. So I don't fucking care about others thinking about me. I don't fucking care.
You don't care about Freddie Mercury?
No. Freddie Mercury?
Yeah. That's what you just said, Bernard.
He... I'm talking about nowadays.
Oh.
Nowadays. I don't fucking care what people think about me. But if I would have lived 30 years ago, would have said, what the fuck does Freddie Mercury think about me? Huh?
What does Freddie Mercury think about you if you lived in the 80s?
If I say, I don't fucking care if you're homosexual or not,
I don't know, I don't think you'd had a problem with it.
the thing I would say is, I don't fucking care if you're homosexual or not. I don't fucking care if you're a lesbian or whatever you are. Do whatever you want. The world should not care about it. That's the thing I would have said. Do whatever you want. And the world don't fucking care about what you do.
This is true.
That's my opinion, also nowadays. Do whatever you want. You don't fucking care. But what I don't like is if you do things without having someone or something you can't rely on. If I mean, I can do a fucking world tour because I have a fucking bachelor in chemistry. I will get a job. But the thing is, I can't take people serious who say, I'm 15, I got nothing, I just want to travel. Tell me, in life. What did they do?
Well, maybe.
They have nothing. They have nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's the experience of different peoples. In different
Yeah.
places.
Oh, great, good, sure. You got the culture of 28 different countries. But let us say,
Sometimes
what
it's more helpful. Sometimes
Some-
it's not.
sometimes, in 10%, maybe 10%. Most of the time, you're going to someone, you know, like say, good. I've come here to sit in your chair on Sunday, you know?
You want to sit in my chair on Sunday?
No, I'm talking to my boss,
Alright.
a new boss. If you ask me, where do you think you are in 20 years? I say, I'm sitting on your chair.
It's the wrong answer.
It's not the wrong answer.
It is.
It is not.
You should say, instead of saying sitting on this chair, you should say, I'm sitting on the chair at the head of this company.
But in Germany, it's not wrong to say I'm sitting on your chair. In Germany, it's not wrong. Maybe in England. Maybe in England it is, but in Germany it's not wrong.
Now, are you saying you're sitting on the boss's chair? Or
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the right answer. What did he say?
Because you're sitting right in front of your boss, and when he asks you, where do you think you stand in 20 years? And if you say, right where you are,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sitting on your fucking chair in 20 years. You can't tell me that's not the wrong answer.
No, I didn't get the translation right. That is the translation.
Because they want to see that you're standing in for something you like. They want to see that you're fighting for something you want. That's the thing why they will take you. Because you say, in 20 years, yeah, I fucking sit on your side of the table.
This is true. That's what I said.
And that's my effort.
But is that all?
That's not all. It's not to have a lot of what's Macht? Lot of, what's it called? To have the lead in something. There's a word for it.
I don't know. I don't know what you say it again.
To have the lead on something. Like Hitler did in Germany. What is it called?
Ambition.
Ambition?
Yeah, ambition.
You have the power. But the force. Might. No, the thing is, I'm studying Master of Chemistry. Master of Science Chemistry.
Yeah, how are you doing with that?
What?
How are you doing with that?
I'm doing pretty good. In 1 or 2 years, I'm done.
Oh, well, that's good.
And then I might get the power. I might get the power over a bunch of people. Let me say 15 to 20 people.
Yeah, so you shouldn't really be going after power, you should be going after respect.
I'm not going after power. That's not that's not my thing. I'm going after respect. That they respect me as a person who they can rely on.
These are all
No.
good qualities.
I'm there to lead the people, not to force them to do the things they have to do. I'm there to lead the people, not to force them. It's like the picture I've seen. A boss sitting on the stone chair, doing nothing. A leader, like to build the pyramids.
Gonna just now.
Or the boss is sitting there doing nothing. A leader fights, works with the others, get to the goal where they are heading to. That's what I want to be. I want to be a leader, get the people to their goals they have set to themselves.
I have an important question.
You have a question? You four on Sunday? Yeah, I would. I would. But I don't know which country.
You should pick a country next to mine, and I will help you.
What are you?
I've been thinking about Austria.
Austria?
Yeah.
Maybe Latvia?
Now, I know,
Or Poland?
Now, I know you don't like that country.
So, yeah. I don't like Poland and I don't like Latvia.
It's the thing, playing these games, it's not about what you like or not. It's about history. So you, when you're playing them, you learn the history.
So you're Austria. So I should take something. We should create the Prussian order.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
The Prussian?
Staying safe, I hope.
Oh, that thing that you just said.
You can't tell me that you know. You know Bismarck.
Yeah, no, you told me what it was earlier. Yeah, I know what it is. That
can't
alliance
tell.
thing you were talking about.
Okay.
Was
Maybe
that,
I need to, maybe I need to talk about the Teutonic order. The Teutonic order.
well, you could be the Teutonic Order in EU4.
But the Teutonic order is the order who is most likely above 80% of the German people. around that time.
You could even play Brandenburg.
If we play Brandenburg,
Yeah.
it will be crushed
No.
by many other OPMs. You're not an OPM as Brandenburg, but if you start as Brandenburg, you're forced to fight a lot of wars against not OPMs.
Pomerania. There's
Lübeck,
Holstein.
Holstein, Bavaria.
Well,
Go on. There are a lot of particularism. Particularism. In German, also, and as Flickenteppich, which means that you have a lot of German
It don't matter to me what I
countries
let them come.
or states or not divided to one single state. You're like the Hessen, Brandenburg, Lübeck, Hamburg, Bremen, Bavaria, Bohemia, and so on and so on. Many, many, many tiny states were staying on their own, and then out of nothing there was Bismarck, a man who knew what he wants, and he did the right thing. He fought against the Austrians with all German nations combined, and he fought against the French with all nations combined, and beat them all, and then forged Germany. Jäger,
yes.
you know why we have been superior to the Austrians before 1817?
I do not know.
I can tell you
See
something.
anything you like.
Ah, hello, my arg. Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman.
You know that all the weapons were loaded from above, from the front, the weapon. The Germans invented the way to load the weapon directly behind the what's it called where you shoot from?
The bolt.
Bolt. Directly behind the bolt. So you don't have the thing that you put something in front and put it down or something like that. You just could put something behind the bolt, tuck it in, close the gap, and shoot. Behind loader. I don't know if you know that. Behind loader
Yep.
was invented by the Germans in the war between Germany and Austria. That was the first time the Germans took advantage of behind loader. So they didn't need to wait for the second things to reload. They just could put one thing inside, tack, boom, and shoot. Open up, push out, another thing in, black, boom, another shot. That's a German invention. Or it's known as Zündnadelgewehr, needle rifle.
Yeah, I know needle guns.
It's a German invention. Alex once said to me, might have, he said, we might have invented the tank, but you Germans, you've perfected it.
I can still argue that one.
But you must admit, Germans invented to shoot while they were driving. It's one thing, and have a high caliber tanks and shooting while driving. And that was a thing. Must admit, which was superior to all other nations at that time. Shooting while driving. And then to hit the enemy 8 kilometers away. I must say, that's a challenge. To hit that enemy 8 kilometers away while you're driving that fucking tank. So to say that we Germans invented the Panzer or the tank new is no disgrace.
I don't think anyone is saying it is.
But a lot of people do. Because they're jealous. You're jealous what we Germans gave the world. And it's easy. I've seen a documentary about it. How to shoot while driving. Was so easy. Just some what's it called? Some linkage some bars, some struts, how you wanna call it. And just want some struts that will fall behind. Come back while you were driving. So you had this, yeah, the gun on this struts. You can drive and you can shoot. You just push back the gun on the struts and push it forward again. It's easy. To separate the gun and the engine.
Yeah, with a gimbal.
Hmm?
You need a gimbal, didn't you, as well?
Yeah. I really like mechanic things more than things who are just led by electrics. Because, as my father said, I like to repair old cars because they're all just mechanic.
Yeah.
They're all just mechanic. You don't have to think about it. You see what's wrong and repair it. Nowadays, they're all electric. Need to search the right answer. And if this is not the right answer, you're searching for another answer. It just sucks. It just sucks. Here you go.
What?
I might go to bed.
It is fucking early, isn't it? I mean, you're up. What time did you get back?
Hmm?
What time did you get back?
Hmm? Oh, 2 hours ago? It was 6 in the morning when I got back.
Everything's for sale, man. Take a look.
I don't fucking care. But I can tell you one thing, I don't like the missions. Missions in World Warships. You need a fucking tier 7 or tier 8 destroyer to complete all fucking
This is the way of it.
quests.
This is the way of it.
So what have you got?
I haven't got any of them yet, so.
No?
No.
At the end you will get a tier 8.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
You will. You're one of the lucky ones who get the Lexington. Got the fucking Icarus. That boat is a nutshell. It's shit.
It's just alright.
Yeah. It's alright when you got the upgrades, yeah. Without the upgrades, it's shit. Trust me. You get 6-kilometer range on the tops of the detectability range of 6.8 kilometers. And I guess that most of the people are not dumb. That if we charge orbs, they know what will come.
Yeah, I guess you just have to use your noggin, didn't you?
What?
Use your head. Not get caught.
That's the thing why you need the upgrades. With the upgrades on the torps, you have 7-kilometer torps. So you're close to your detectability range. But if you get around it, so if you charge your torps at 6.8 kilometer range, you won't be caught or won't be detected, but you get the torps out while you are unseen. That's the thing why you need the upgrades on the Icarus. Get the longer torps. You need definitely the concealment expert.
Forming the Dawn Guard. Vampire.
That's a must. Because if I compare
Old fort near Riften.
Icarus as a tier 6 to the Mutsuki from the Japanese, Mutsuki is much better. Concealment is 95 on a tier 5.
Divine smile on your face.
That's about right.
So it's what I say, that the British destroyers need to get buffed.
Maybe they're just different flair, you know.
But I don't know yet. The British destroyers we can get are all premium ships.
Well,
Don't forget that. Don't forget that. There will be premium ships.
Are you feeling sick?
And what I say, they need to premium ships. They need to be premium ships. Because of just one thing. If you get a tier 5 the Acosta as a ship, and you have the opportunity to get to the Icarus, then to the, I don't know, this is the other one, and then to get to the Lightning. That's just shit. That's just shit. So they will stay as premium ships.
Well, until they come out.
Divine smile, friend.
It would be shit. We get a tier 8 destroyer out of this chest.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
And you don't know how to drive a tier 8 destroyer. You will be destroyed just by one fucking shot from a Bismarck. I guess there will be other ships, detectory, the British destroyers. And so far, I don't like the Icarus.
Well, I mean, I guess the more you play it, you know?
Hey, really? When I played in Mutsuki, or even afterwards, they have a concealment with a 95, and the Icarus has a concealment of 91 in a tier fucking 6. That's fucking bad.
Just a scratch.
You're detected in a range of 7 kilometers. It doesn't matter what you do. You're getting detected. And I thought that the range taxi driver and my home over. Less. God, I should go to bed. Okay, Jaeger.
You going?
Yeah, I will say goodnight.
I will see you later.
I'm so fucking done. And I know that I have talked a lot of bullshit. But I don't fucking care. It's the way it's the way you tread about it.
Usual beer talk.
What?
So there's usual beer talk, innit?
Think that's normal?
Yeah, of course.
Think that's normal. But okay, I will go to bed. I'm fucking done.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
User disconnected from your channel. are you doing that?
Welcome to... We've got small weapons. Take a look. Good doing business with you.
Put on some clothes, you damn fool. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
I ain't done nothing.
I've got a recipe
You know
for
what's
venison
wrong with
stew.
Skyrim these
Try
days?
out.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything's for... Take a look. Do come back.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. What do you need, my friend? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. An interesting mixture. Keep experimenting. You'll improve with practice. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. Remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. You got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. If it's work you need, how about drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry?
You look like someone who can hold their level.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
If a few drinks, a few Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round one. Down the hatch. Your turn. One down, my friend, one down. And another one for me.
Oh, Sadia.
Yes, Mum?
I'll be needing you to mop the place down extra.
And how
tonight.
about
Lots
you?
of spills.
Certainly, Mum.
So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. Of course. You don't remember getting here. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Well, we can always use contributions. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
Congratulations.
Gonna get cold tonight. Might want... At least cup... A fine day to you, friend. You die with a sword in your hands.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. You didn't seem to need either to sell Gleda to the giant in the first place. I think you'll figure it out. Until next time.
going to put you down! Tell you what, you stop, I will stab you in the back. It's nothing. We are out.
Are you prepared to die?
We are round the
Yeah! the best.
You're at the best you can do. Merci.
You down!
You talked to Reldith yet? She's like a mother to me. You here from the city? I visit Whiterun from time to time, mostly to make deals. Reldith is the hardest working farmer in Rorikstead, but I'm the one with the head for business.
Did you see those guards? Get out of
Gladder!
line and you'll have them to
And not
deal
a
with.
scratch on her. Happy day! I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there.
We're honest, hard-working folk here, and we don't suffer beggars or thieves.
Huh?
Yes.
Need something? Mm-hmm.
Need something?
Huh?